Jack, or who wants to post an announcement that NATO applications are open?
But you do it.
I can't post an announcement. I don't want to post, like, not in the forums, but on the...
Yeah, I'll have to come down in a second to finish this. You seen how many people are already fucking applying for
Post
game
the
ban
game ban.
appeals?
Yeah, there's loads.
13 of them.
There's fuckloads of ban people.
Yeah, so with the website Batman, I think it's just sort of leaving it a little bit, letting the name servers update your end, because it might be something saved in the cache on your actual internet rather than your browser.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Which, if it is,
Well,
I ain't
by the sounds of
fucking
things,
Scooby out to
Bazzy's
get rid of the internet
Huh?
cache.
yeah, well, the sounds of things, Bazzy's on it, so
Um,
Right, we're back in a sec.
oh.
Alright, Sin, how you doing, mate? You good? Okay, now. Must be early over where you are at the moment. Yeah. What the fuck is it? Hmm.
Yo, what going, Bazzy, man? How are you
What
doing,
go
bro?
on? Good, bro.
Yes, bro. What you saying, yeah?
No. Are you gonna post the announcement
Yeah. What announcement, bro?
that applications are open?
For what?
Nate,
What's NATO?
you do
What's
piss me off.
NATO? What
You
is
do
it?
piss me off. What do you mean?
What's NATO?
Fucking NATO, you prick.
Right. NATO applications are now open. Batman, do you agree?
Huh?
You just tell me you agree with. Oh, what the fuck's this? I put out NATO apps.
Yeah.
Please.
What?
Actually, I'll put it out later on tonight, Bazzy, because I've already given him one announcement.
What?
I
3
don't want
hours
to-
ago?
Yeah, I don't want to spam them, you know.
Not really spamming, is it?
Yes, it is.
I mean, if it pops up on the Discord and more people check the Discord, that's a
Don't
good
tell
thing,
me
innit?
what to do. I'm
What?
joking. I'll add it now.
Just don't at everyone, just do at here.
What do you mean at here? That what does that do?
At here does
Give me
everyone that
announcements,
is
shall I?
currently like active in Discord, and then like doesn't spam like the whole multitude of the whole server.
Oh,
That's high terrain objects, don't want that. What do I want? Grass cutter. There we go. No, you. No, oh.
do you want me to put anything special? Just say NATO open. But
I'll just say
Bazzy,
it's safe.
I know it's all security and shit, but every time I log into the admin section, I have to fucking type an auth code, and it's just pisses me off. So far this month, we have got 4 registrations, guys, on my forums.
Oh.
How is it 4:25 already and I haven't brushed my teeth?
I don't know. How many high terrains are you putting in?
What?
Oh, well, no, these aren't high terrains.
What are they?
Grass cutters.
Ah. Is that not going to lag the server?
No. Grass cutters actually help. They remove stuff. As you can see, there's nothing there.
I think we should push some Tanoa buildings there or something.
What, like these?
Like remove that all of them walls. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be, all this is going to be changing this bit around here. I'm just putting in positions for the garages at the second. But yeah, I normally play around with Tanoa and Livonia buildings.
Yeah,
Like I can't remember, I don't think I've actually put one in the end. But yeah, so we've got the checkpoint.
a checkpoint. I don't think homies are going to like that.
Why? Every server has a checkpoint.
I don't know.
Like every server has a checkpoint. Checkpoints don't have to be manned. There's just always something there to make the terrain look better.
Yeah, true.
Also becomes a hot spot for fighting. Dun, dun, dun.
NATO needs a base, doesn't it? Well, NATO needs
Yes.
base.
I was going to possibly put one there,
Where?
here.
Yeah, could do. I don't want too many though. One at the airport, maybe.
Email, send
One next to
Garden.
Pygros. One at By Sophia, and then. Is it really?
Well, to be honest, I might put, when you've got a NATO place in here, I might just completely remove police being able to spawn in this section, as that's the cartel part. Like,
No. Fucking hell, what's that big ass fucking what? Is that like a fucking Trump's wall?
yeah. Yeah. Well, cartel, Mexico. Don't know, the old one I built still needs changing. See, that's when Trump started building his wall. Thank you for the follow. What about that as a NATO base?
No, I think that's going to be like a robbable thing. Do you know next to Pygros?
Thank you for the follow. It's fucking Lewis, isn't it? Yeah, next to Pygros, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
That one there, yeah.
Sophia. Yeah, that one.
Alright, okay.
We've got a bit of an issue. I can't set com manager and dev leader Matt as primary group forums. We've got a board at the moment, I believe, anyway. Who the fuck do you think you are, Ryan? Right, give me one, though.
Could you capitalise NATO? Because I'm a bit of a Jew.
Oh, was that for me, or?
No. Botman. Batman.
You wanna capitalise it, yeah?
Yeah.
No worries. Easy enough done. Alright. Of course it is.
NATO Bazzy.
What?
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 Can I say your name?
No.
Someone said, I'm not going to lie, I think it would be better if only NATO have a spawn in Pygros. Yeah, I think we're removing the police squads from the
Who's
Lewis.
this?
cartel
Is
side.
Lewis actually Lewis?
Yeah.
Nazi bastard.
Yeah.
See, Kyle.
So basically, remove police from this side of the island. So there's no police spawning. Keep the police spawning within the main section. Have NATO only able to spawn this side. Keeps the well,
I'd agree with that.
yeah. So it keeps it balanced that way, doesn't it? Because then you've got the topper people.
3, 2.
Make all
Oh,
shits on
there
your
we
head
go.
and get off careful, kid.
Okay, that's fine. Let's make a mess of the map. Let's just put that just there.
But yeah,
Please.
where that police HQ is now, I had made a hospital.
Yeah, I
So
can do
I
that
can
because of
just
the
do
police.
that.
The hospital is out of place at the moment, so there it is there.
Yeah.
So I'll just dump that there. I've still got to sort those out anyway. So hospital, we'll remove police totally from this side of the wall. So that's your cartels and
Yeah, what's this checkpoint?
I'm also thinking maybe it's not the best idea to have a wall because it'll reduce FPS, but
the
I mean,
FPS is not. It's not going to be as bad as you think. It really isn't. I mean, FPS to start even making a ping on a server, you need to have over 4,000 objects.
yeah.
Just to give it a
Wait, what
little
did you
ping on the
say?
server,
What do you mean a little ping?
like a little
Means
FPS
like-
job. I mean, you talk. I mean, it's what you run this on. It's a Deddy, isn't it?
hmm
Right. So the dedicated server. What's its processor?
I can't remember off the top of my fucking
Totally,
head.
There's
Yeah.
something wrong with the server though. It keeps fucking crashing and it's laggy.
It wasn't that like
It wasn't that laggy.
Yeah, but
Lewis.
are we?
wasn't that like-
Was it
my FPS was
because?
fine.
Was
No,
it
not
because
that
of
lag.
the
Not
actual
FPS
mission?
lag, server lag. people dying about
was-
5 seconds after you shoot the fucker. Now there was that, and you can't even deny that.
Yeah,
I
but
was fine. I
was
getting
that
good ping.
yeah, was that because of the fact that your mission file was fucked and it was taking ages to talk between database, the server files, and the
Could be.
mission file? If you don't have
Not a
decent
clue.
code, I mean, how long did it take for your server to start up? Like from starting the server, how
Yes.
long would you say it took to get into the actual server, like live?
A little while.
A little while. Okay, so
Yeah.
and that says that the code optimization was fucked. Now, the calls for this mission currently to the MySQL database that I've got sat on my VPS server is about 3.4 milliseconds. So it's like pretty instant, and the mission from starting the server to actually being able to get into the server is less than a minute from a full server reboot. Like it's boom, ready, and that's with all the plugins as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all dependent on what you got going on.
Yeah. I've made alters corrections. I've made
Could you
what?
send them through to me on a blank file so I can move them around? So, for instance, like just put it where it normally is on here, but then make sure everything else is deleted, because then I can just copy it and either that, or even better, you just basically select like this. For instance, if I went into one of my old files, like this, bum 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 bum. Okay, and I don't know. Let's find a built-up area. That's definitely not a built-up area. Find something. What's this? Right, that's Pygos prison. Okay, so let's take. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on, give me fucking something. Oh, here we are. Let's just take the checkpoint that we had over here. So I right-click and I will copy it. So yeah, so I right-click and copy it. That's that there, and then I will create a new file, new scenario. Okay, and then I will right-click, edit, paste on original position, and there you go, it's there. So then all I need to do is save that into a file and then just send me the file. Easy.
Okie dokie.
Easy
I'll
peasy.
do a couple for you then.
The only thing you've got to make sure when you do that is that there's no such thing as, like with the Pygros, Pygros, with the prison, where we are,
There's no
no markers.
like spawn markers. Or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Because then I'll just like put them back into it. But yeah, so the actual
no
design
problem.
of it, that's the easiest way to move things across anyway.
No bother.
Okay. I'm taking it you're not really going to want much edited with the NATO base. That's the NATO base. I mean, you pretty happy as it is stock, or
fucking
what do you want gone with it?
that fucking stupid broken down truck.
Oh, right, junk. Get rid of junk, basically.
Take all the stupid
Okay.
broken junk shit.
Environment.
Do you want me to just make you one, Mako?
What?
You want me to just make you a new NATO base?
That one's fine, the one in Pygros, but I don't know, because we can just use normal bases, can't we?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Them crates there are fine. I'm not really too bothered about them, but it's just the
Sorry, it clears
like
a lot of
broken
the
down vehicles. Yeah, FPS actually.
clears a lot of the crap out of it. NATO don't need toilets. They don't piss or shit. I think why they had so much crap around these things.
Holy fuck, there's just so much shit.
Yeah. Oh my god. What the? I know I could pretty much do this all in one, but it makes no difference how many there are. It's only removing objects on the map.
Does that not like decrease FPS adding all them shit?
Nope.
Does it not?
Nope. Doesn't touch it.
What are you laughing at?
Fucking TikTok.
Gives me the weirdest list. It's so funny. Let me try to say the word trash with my Rotarian. Men.
My days. Oh, I knew that was coming.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Oh, Mega, meet your mic for God's sake, like.
Sorry.
You love it like that.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Sideshow Bob looking ass.
Hey, this fucking checkpoint looks nice. Reminds me of the one in GTA where you used to always get fucking robbed if you're doing a run.
Yeah, I mean, I did obviously base a little bit off. Well, there's not really much you can fucking do design-wise, but I mean, it took me a little while to do earlier on. But yeah, sort of when I was going through it, I didn't want it to look like GTA's, and I'm sort of going through it, and I'm like, but you can only really create a space here, and you can only really create a space there, and then you kind of...
it is like GTA's, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just like, right, okay, well, I'll make it different. But like, there's not really much I could do about the spaces. But I spent ages making sure that everything was height-wise and in line, and
It looks flush, it doesn't look fucking AIDS.
yeah, no, it took me fucking ages to get it sorted. But then had to remove all the grass bits for, you know, like in here, there's no grass all over the fucking place. Just nice and smooth.
Lewis,
Greetings.
check Snapchat now. Right.
Oh, your phone's miles away from us, I can't be
Oh,
honest.
get up, you fat prick.
No.
So lazy.
Yeah, I know, whatever.
To go to Jimmy Skinny cunt.
Fuck you on about? Roided up
Right,
retard.
so there is... So there is no... So there's
Exactly, shut your yapping up, you little creature.
So there's no blue zone, no? There's just one big fuck off green zone.
Blue zone?
Nah.
What do you use blue zones for?
Blue zones are basically so.
I think it should be just one green zone. I agree with it. I don't think there should be a fucking blue zone. I think it's stupid.
I mean, like I said, because we all come from different cultures of what servers do, the way that I've ever been used to things, and I can change colours, it don't bother me, is green zone was you can it was basically sort of you can still
Single
rob in
initiation.
it, single initiation, blah blah blah, but obviously that's up to you guys how you want to do that. I've just basically made it so it covers most of where no players sit in. But obviously shit goes on, that's fine. Blue zones was always a mission zone, so say a bank would suddenly appear or something like that, it will create a blue area, and a blue zone, you could still you won't be able to get revived in. That's it, you're fucking done for. And if you go into the blue zone, then police would have to initiate on no, sorry, yeah, no, blue zone was rebels have to initiate on rebels, but police and rebels don't have to initiate. So it was always understood that if there's a blue zone, i.e. a bank, if you're in that zone, police can just shoot on sight to rebels, rebels can just shoot on sight to police, but rebel and rebel factions have to initiate on each other to create a fight between themselves. It stops like everybody just slamming a bank to fucking basically piss everyone off. And then red zones were basically fucking free-for-alls.
For us,
Crossbones were the free falls. I'm
what?
joking.
For us, obviously, red zone was just KOS. Blue zone was like bases and shit. So like NATO base and PDs would be blue zones, and they would basically be you can't initiate in them.
But why don't you just add that to a server rule instead?
Well, that's what it was. It was just there to mark where you can and can't initiate in, just so that there was no like grey area on it. You can't initiate in, but if someone like a police officer is initiated outside of the blue zone and then they run into the blue zone, initiation then carries over.
Yeah, it was the same as ours with GTAs. It was the case of if a police officer went into the police, all PDs were basically, you couldn't initiate on any police and any PDs. You know what a PD is because it's fucking there. It's obvious what a PD is. There's no if, buts, or maybes. But if the police officer went in there, then that fight could continue within that PD.
But yeah, the reason it was marked for us was more of the fact that then people know for certain where they can and can't initiate and stuff like that. It just like voids any confusion.
Yep, that's not a problem. I need to check out this first quickly.
I think we should keep it as a green zone. The green zone's good as it is. It's not really going to deter anything. It's still going to be the same thing.
But yeah, green zone to us is like you can't initiate
You can't do
or anything.
anything in it.
That's why for us it was only going to be a small area over the garage and the main high street in Kavala.
I'm here.
No one asked.
I'm talking to you, Liz. Shut up.
And why are you speaking to me then?
Shut up.
Are you telling me fucking squarehead?
How accessible do you want gun shops?
Gun shops, like, you mean rebels or?
No,
No, I mean
normal legal gun stores. How close do you
Just
want them to a area? I'm guessing not
So, like-
Olympus close, where it's fucking in Kavala,
Yeah,
but
so
close.
like, let's say you spawn in Athera, the nearest gun store could be like Telos or something.
Right. Okay. So General
Also,
Kavala. I mean, at the moment it's over in Zaros, the gun store. So
Yeah.
there to there. So you don't want it anywhere closer. You want it sort of so people
We-
have to move for it.
Yeah, like Kavala, I feel like people should have to move out of it to get a gun. Like a lot
Absolutely,
further
yeah.
than usual. So I mean, even on our map, we've got it in Zaros. So
Yeah, it's 'cause it's a normal,
gun store
natural
in
place.
Zaros is fine.
Okay. Oh, son of a bitch.
Just a quick question.
Mhm.
You know the aircraft carrier? I think that.
No, shut up. We're not having an aircraft carrier.
Why?
Because it's fucking dog shit.
It's not, bro.
It is whack.
Well, I'm telling you now, one of the banks will be on a ship.
No.
The Liberty, mate. The Liberty
Yeah,
is
the Liberty,
fucking
yeah,
No.
beautiful.
It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
It is fucking. Have you not done a bank on the Liberty before?
Yes, I have.
It's great.
It's boring as fuck. It's corridor fights. People just holding one end of the corridor and then.
Yeah,
all-
exactly. And that's
Yeah,
why
it's
I've got
how some
Aussies
people
in-
like to
I've
fight.
got Aussies in my unit so they can just run free and desync through the whole fucking ship and be untouchable.
I I mean, the fact is, we
Boring.
could have like we could have like so many fucking banks on here and miners and mages and stuff like that.
It's shit that
It's
people
shits and
can
giggles,
do.
isn't it? Yeah. People have kind of come to expect sort of a boat bank nowadays in one way or another.
It should be something like NATO based, like say it's the NATO armory and that it's robbable or something.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about doing kind of like a Fort Knox style thing,
Yeah.
where basically there's like a military base kind of attached to the like bank, and it's an original, like it's a spawn for cops, but if it's triggered, police and like NATO can't spawn there. So like real life, where Fort Knox is a military base with a gold reserve attached onto the side of it.
Can we
Like-
get a soft log timer too, so people got fucking soft log everywhere? A good idea.
Yes, yeah, I can add a soft
I'd
log
like to
timer
add
in.
like a 1 minute soft log timer and have it like appearing over different seas or something, like a theory or something. I don't know.
How is that even? There's nothing
What?
even there.
It is pissing down.
Mate, it was pissing down for me yesterday. It was fucking thunderstorm and everything.
God damn.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hello, do you have a gas station robbery?
Yes.
That's not me asking that. It's just fucking...
How about this one? So, Ben, add boat, ignore Lewis, Geordie cunt.
Ben, I'll spot you out, you little midget bastard.
Why the fuck haven't I chopped?
You better watch it as well, rugby ball.
Yo, Joddy.
Rather be a Geordie than a rugby ball.
Well, shut the fuck up. You live in Sunderland, bro. You steal windows and copper off roofs, you prick.
If I lived in Sunderland, I'd have me so.
Word. Ben speaking fact. Fact do be spoken.
Lord Ben, mate, would you like to bark from Mako more, please?
No, he's just spitting facts. He ain't no dog.
Bark,
He's a
Ben,
homie, he's a
bark,
homie.
bark.
Thanks for the follow, Ben.
Go on, Ben.
Go on, Ben.
Bark for him.
Go on, Ben.
Yeah, mate, and yours will be gone in a minute if you don't stop yapping, so...
Nice shot.
Thanks for. I love some of these. Thanks for the follow, Die Pig. Fucking Die Pig.
I'm going commando.
Oh, shut up, Jack. No one
What?
needs to know that.
I noticed I wasn't banned in my Phoenix chat, so I went, oh
Shit. No, don't do that.
shit. So I went over to, I was on Phoenix's Discord because I was speaking to a friend from there, and I realised that, like, you know, they hadn't banned me from it. So I said, could I get an unban to up that player count to 4? And then apparently
No.
What?
Honestly, we need it for the Aussie so they can lag through it. It's easy slaps. Lewis, mate, Lou, nice jaw. Oh, sorry, fucking hooligan. What the fuck is that?
Ben, wind your neck in before I snap it.
Oh, he's got you in a fucking headlock.
Alright. Let's just give this a little bit of a try out first.
What are all those rangefinders that I just seen?
Oh, it basically means if you look through a rangefinder or point a rangefinder at someone, like in a vehicle, you can see who's in the vehicle.
Should work on people as well.
Yeah. So, like, you know how people used to
It's
hit the
basically
button under escape?
yeah, it's basically a full-on metagaming tool, but it's more of the fact
It's
to help
to avoid
people
people
like
getting
yeah.
ODM'd.
To report gunfights and shit, yeah.
well, no, not that. It's like, say, you're fighting against X gang and you're trying to work out where X gang is, or if this person's a member of X gang, you just like binocular and Ben, yes, like GTA system, yeah. Not as nice and sophisticated as the GTA system, but they have had 5 years of fucking development and a whole team of people on it. So people need to kind of give us a break with stuff like that until we can get somewhere with it. Right, where are we? Live server.
Can you ban Ben in the chat, please? He's spitting some shit. I'd like you to delete that headlock comment.
Why? What's the headlock comment?
Just something I don't like.
Oh. No, Ben, what you done to him?
Local.
Not my fault. You sat on there. What's he chatting about? What you chatting about, Ben? Mako done like headlocks.
No, he's just fucking chatting shit.
Ah. Come on, I'm gonna send you
Test
a
the
more.
server.
Oh yeah, Batman. Quick question.
Yeah.
Would you care? There's a NATO Discord, yeah, and there's an NSFW channel, and now
Well-
in this channel,
There is people
There-
getting beheaded.
there's people getting beheaded and shit. Do you care? Do you even care? It's a private Discord. Do you care?
I mean, I probably would say there's certain limitations you should have either way.
Exactly.
But
I mean, beheaded?
It's not your own Discord.
Oh my god,
do
the
you
fucking
mean?
sound.
It is a server Discord. It
And?
is not your Discord.
It's the boys.
I don't care whose it is.
It's the boys. And you didn't even give me a chance to save all of it, you fucking prick. Do you know how long me and Brandon spent on that?
Oh, wah. Well, you've
Fucking
clearly probably still got it.
Weeks.
Unlucky.
No, do you think I saved on my computer? I get fucked.
Do we have a gang Discord?
Fuck's sake,
fucking
I'm
hell.
launching the wrong one.
A
Shit
gang
yourself there,
Discord.
Jack. You came out of nowhere.
Yeah, let's have a gang Discord. You know, we have a
No,
nice
we
lobby
don't
where
need so
everyone-
many
Oh, yeah,
fucking
like
Discords.
cancer
They can-
Discords.
They can all beef each other in the lobby and then
We
go in their
don't
private
need
back
so
channel.
many fucking Discords.
If they want
Fucking
to
hell.
beef each
No one's
other, then
applied
do it
for
over
NATO.
DM.
No one's applied for it. Application, no posts. No one has.
No one's applied for what?
NATO, there's 5 visits to us, but no one's applied. Well, I should fucking hope no one's applied.
Because you fucking run it.
So
I bet that's why.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can get on the fucking website. I still can't get on the bastard thing.
Why?
Why
Has it
not?
not been changed to the new host yet? Have you cleared all your cookies?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if it's.
Have you got Arma to Operation Arrowhead open, or is that a
Yeah,
different thing?
guys.
Huh? Is that?
It's like Arma 3 Operation Arrowhead. Next to Arma, or is that just me being a mom?
Oh, this.
Probably you being a mom.
That's to this.
It's to what?
To this. See, look, Cartel Life.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. This site can't be reached.
I got.
Wait, what? Cartel.life? Oh no, it's do's. Oh, wait. Cartel.life. Do this. Hold on. It should
/forum.
redirect you. It did
Yeah,
redirect you.
I'm on
Do that. Lewis! Lewis! Lewis!
I'm at one eyes at the minute, like.
Lewis!
There you go.
Shout
Cartel.life
out to
forums.
bloody,
Same
she's made
thing.
us food, so.
Oh. Can you access it, Batman? Oh. Try clear cookies.
Yeah, I will do after I've like finished gripping all
Yeah.
this crap off it at the moment. Cool.
Public cop slot, did I just see?
I haven't got that far yet. Doing something as basic and simple as that is really not the top of the list.
Yeah, true.
That's a couple of code lines.
Oh, I don't like that coming up at the bottom.
Ah, fuck yourself.
No, when it came up on the left, it was good. You know when you made it come up on the left? Like, so the administrators, owner,
Yeah,
blah,
the
blah, blah,
only
staff team.
I did have it so it was set up on the left, but then because of the way it works, it was just very aids. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll remove the ticking sound at least. GW.
Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of suggestions, Batman, about a conflict.
We already know we've discussed it.
And what was the
Why is
discussion
that
on
not
it? What's
working?
happening about it?
Hmm?
What's happening about it?
We'll look to add one, but might not necessarily be on launch.
Oh, no. If it's going to be on a launch, it's going to make it a fucking ages away, because they're hard to code, aren't they?
Yep.
You know what? I do like that Pygros thing. If it were a cartel, I don't know. It just... Like, if it were a cartel, like, you catch it and you see you can own it and shit.
What do you mean?
Like, say, you know the Pygros thing? Where there was the flag and it was who's capturing it, blah, 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 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If that was replacing cartels,
Mm-hmm.
do you know what I mean? So, like, it says who owns it and whatever, does blah, blah,
That's
blah,
the
blah.
system that you didn't like, apparently. So
No, for cartels. Cartels. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. I've made a fucking different problem here.
What do you mean?
I don't think I've launched one of the apps with it. Hang on.
Genius guy.
Genius. Yeah, genius. I
One sec.
haven't. There we go.
Have a drink.
Right, so I was like, why ain't that working? Ah, that's why that's not working. Right. And I'm correct. I hadn't launched one of the app folders. Okay. This should make it work. Oi, 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 oi. Where are we? Where are we? That was
What's
quite.
the community manager chat to? Oh, sorry.
That was quite funny yesterday in the chat when that guy went, well, I've definitely seen this X-Home somewhere else and links like to where it's paid for. I'm like, yeah, that's because we've spent like 1,000 on fucking apps over the fucking year. Like, you know, there's at no point have I said that some of the assets that we've got in here aren't paid for. What's the problem with that? There is no problem with that. The whole point is the fact that these assets work and have good support on them.
Flowers in life, how is life model? Yay. I think the nice about X-Phone, like, it's not like some shitty botched Y menu either. Like, it literally fucking stinks.
Say what?
It's not like some shitty botched Y menu, like with, you know, the crap dialogues people put up.
Lewis, are you having a wank?
What?
You having a wank?
Now I was opening my fucking window.
Fucking hell, how's your window? Fucking 7 foot tall.
It's fucking. It's like a full size window, like
Look at me
fucking.
fucking struggling.
Dude, it's hard as fuck to open.
But I'm assuming we won't need a beta team for. Well, yeah, we'll use them. But we'll kind of need them for economy, won't we? To see like how long rooms take and like how
don't,
easy it is to make money.
you don't even need to do that. It's all worked out in this system here.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried though, because like last time, like one of the main complaints, like I thought the economy was quite lenient, but one of the main complaints was like, oh, it's too hard to make money.
Who
Look,
said that?
Fucking
I will
wasn't,
tell
like-
you now.
I swear.
Everybody will always say that. The words you got to use is it's balanced, tough shit. you know, you make it so certain things are more accessible than other things. But if they're expecting to come in and then win the game in a day, then you might as well not fucking launch a server.
Yeah.
But stuff like this will at least tell you, you know, according to what inventory size you have and stuff like. You know, like Ben has put in the chat, the only reason people complained it was because they're too lazy to do runs, right? Very true. People are too lazy to do runs. All right, you want to be lazy to do runs and go sit fucking somewhere? That's what I created McDonald's for. You can go sit there and make fucking money if you really want to. Bore the fucking shit out of you, but hey ho.
How's this gang-based system that you've put in?
I'll show you in a second. I'll meet him.
Okay.
Be loaded, isn't it? Yep, it's loading. So it saved my one that I took over yesterday, as you can see. So basically the way the game-based system works, I've coded it all now so it doesn't, there's nothing on the main map, on the main island.
Well, what's that big fucking black thing
Wait,
going
where,
over
where are
Pygros?
you? Where are you
Well,
streaming?
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
Right, okay, so at the moment there's nothing at all around here, and the black thing is only because I own it. So that's my territory. So yeah, so at the moment you can't sort of do anything. It's like completely fucking. But then you've got down the bottom island, you've got all these different territories, and on the right hand side of the island, you've got all these different territories as well, which all get stopped at the borders around. Now, Pygros was broken yesterday because I was doing some coding on this. It's probably going to be. Oh, I've just jumped away. So it's probably going to be broken today. I haven't actually worked on it. Let's have a look.
Wait, is it for all the
Oh,
towns?
fucking Arsenal! It's for everywhere. Like when you think of cartels, right? Okay, cartels have territory, do they not? Right? You can go and have a look at a map of cartels in Mexico. They all got their own different territories. They fight for the territories. They win their territories. Lose the territories. They tax the territories. Territories are everything to a cartel. It's about owning that land.
I'm not on about them cartels. I'm on about like capture points.
Oh
like,
god, yeah. I mean, your bloody
land
simple
and
capture
stuff.
points will be in. I'll be putting all the capture points in. I mean, we can be the same as every other server in the world. Don't worry, they are going in.
Don't worry, I blagged his head about that.
that's not hard to put in. There's a million fucking scripts out there, and can make them do whatever you
In
want.
terms of customizing everything, man, what do you have any ideas for something we could actually do that's like truly custom that would set us apart, or can we just not?
Well, at the moment, so the biggest thing is trying to get a decent server up. Now, when it comes down to customization, we can build something custom, we can do something custom. That's not a problem. But when you're talking about custom, it's not like it's a bit of code that somebody can write in 5 minutes and it's up and working on the server how you want it.
Yeah.
You're talking about if you want something completely custom, then you might as well shut this down for 6 months because that's going to be where it's going to be coming.
Okay.
Systems in place that, you know, the big thing GTA has in custom at the moment is they've got a new what's the system we've got there? I've never seen it anywhere else before, but it's basically a community goal system where players can all do a run or a selection of runs, and then the more of that run they do, the more money they get at the end of 3 or 4 days, sort of thing, as a community thing to try and make this stuff move. But then it obviously causes fights in those areas and stuff like that. But the GUIs, the counting, the database work, and everything else that went into that's been a year of dev work. So
Yeah.
you know, when you're talking about something custom. Things, yes, we can do custom things, but a lot of stuff at the moment is going to be configuration work and changing things and making it a bit more in the style of how you want things. But then you've got to look at what other servers have and what other servers don't have. So, yes, okay, the territory system is different. It's not going to be to everybody's liking, but it doesn't really affect anything, and it also is different, and no one else uses it. Mainly because of the price tag on it of 40 quid. So they don't use it because they don't want to spend money on it. So it's something different that we can use and utilize to work into everything. Same with things like the market system. It's very different to how any other server has a market. Loads of servers have dynamic markets, fucking loads of them, but they don't have events where things can crash and come up and move and stuff like that.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry, I mean. There's the Pirate Sophia flag. Oh. I don't think away.
Is it hard to do the menus and everything?
Menus is the
Like
one thing
redo them to make them-
totally. I hate menus. I can't stand them. That's why I've got Frags in. Frags going to be working a load of menu GUIs for us at the moment. Right. So for instance, this is a working section that I've finished. So at the moment, nobody owns Sophia, as no cartel, no gang, whatever you want to call them, owns Sophia. Okay. So it says it's neutral. Its tax rate is set as a basic tax rate. And it's got some money tax collected there because I went and spent some money there yesterday. Now, they all obviously join up together. And when you zoom out of your map, each cartel or gang will have a particular colour. It chooses a colour for that gang, and then we'll keep that colour. So, say there was a blue gang coming in, and there's my gang building around. So it becomes like a proper fight for power. Now, not only am I paid for owning a bit of land, which can be done in cash and XP and anything you want to set it at, but you can set the tax rates on them. And for instance, ATM. So I'm just going to take a wad of money out. Then I'm going to deposit a bunch of money as well. And then when I finish, it's told me at a tax rate. So I've had a tax of 21,657 taken by me for depositing and taking all those millions out, as to say. So that's at 2.whatever%. Now that money, considering nobody owns Sophia, like I've said, has gone straight to the flag. So tax collected is now $318,409. Okay? Yeah, deposit all, Ben, will be coming on. Yeah, one of them, it was just a GUI. I haven't sorted that yet. It was just a bit of a dog code. So, now the flag, if I scroll wheel on it, forget, obviously there's Arsenal there. I don't know why that's there. Fucking thingy's just... flag, as you can see, I can capture it. So, I start capturing the flag. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hang on a minute. I'm going to have to go quickly remove a territory. I forgot I've got it set for... you can only capture territory if you're next to a bit of territory. Right, okay. So police, although you can set it in the rules that police don't do this, only NATO can do it, can capture the flag themselves. Oh, for fuck's sake, always got to have... let's just take So I've just neutralised that. Now it's only done it straight away because I'm on the admin side. But now you'd see that the flag's been completely neutralised again, so no one owns it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's just get back into Civ.
Ready.
Okay. Okay. So get the gun out. And like I said, the money should be there still. Yeah, it's 318,409 been spent, and I'm going to capture the flag. So I've got its time set just for dev purposes at the moment. It's just set for 2 minutes. So give it a second. While the flag is being captured, you've got to keep your gun out, but you can run around the whole area. So if the fight is going on, you can be involved in the fight. Doesn't matter, the flag is still being captured. Flag is obviously in 3D as well, and the flagpole and the flag does move, which is quite a nice little feature. So see the flag going up. So we just give it a second for it to capture.
What's that multiplier thing?
Multiplier.
Yeah.
Only it's the multiplier for the fact that I've put on the admin side of it.
Oh. So is that not going to be there for
No.
when it's in? Yeah. Alright.
No. It's showing me more information than what you would normally have. It would normally come up with the capture, the time left, and the owner.
And is there going to be like a custom GUI for this to show the percentage and like the time remaining?
Don't need it. It's there on the right hand side. Every player that is capturing, well, the player that's capturing sees that, and then these three things here, actually on the flag, which by the way, you can see no matter where you are within this area. So see it's still there.
I
Alright.
mean, eventually one could be made, but
Yeah, but I mean at the moment that's good enough. I mean you can see where the flag is. You can see how far away it is from you, and you see what the percentage is.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was just about it being on the right, like a custom one, so it looks like flush and shit. That's what I was on about.
so it like what you're on about is it matching like the scheme of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I mean it's just like anything. Like all the GUI, like I put on the chat yesterday, all the GUIs in this are probably not going to be matching when we launch, because you talk about it's just so much fucking work to get them all to match with all the different things. But
It'll be
it'll be working
eventually. Like,
yeah, it'll be done eventually. The point is, let's get something that works, and then we can make it beautiful. So, but yeah. So now I've captured it. So if I zoom out, you can see it's part of my territory now. Everyone will be able to see the fact it's part of their territory. Right. So I can now let's. Right, so I can collect the taxes, decrease taxes, increase taxes, relocate the flag. Now, like I've said before, anyone can collect these taxes as long as they own
Or
or
in the
in,
gang.
yeah, or in the gang or in the cartel. So anyone can collect it, but anyone can then take over the flag and collect it. So it makes, big places like a big city like Sofia, Pygros, any of the rebel bases that'll be around, anything that has anything like money and shops in it, can really sort of
Are you an available RTO?
oh, so, hang on a minute, 1 second.
There'll be
Yeah, give me 1
there'll
second,
be
mate.
limits to the amount of a certain like.
Sound muted.
So you can't go and capture the whole map. There'll be limits to the amount of places you can capture.
The
so
limits
it
are
kind
already
of
on,
means
yeah.
you have to strategically pick your points rather than.
Yeah, the limit. I mean, the limits are already
being
on.
able to cap
So
everything.
when we first discussed this, we decided that this whole island here, the main part, will not be capturable because of we want players to be able to get used to it and build.
You kind of want new players to not have to go through the issue of being
fighting
for
people.
for legal runs and having to scrap constantly to just make some money.
So as you can see, like putting my mouse over it, nothing happens. But as soon as I go down to the bottom island here, which will be a bit more predominant when we do stuff, suddenly the gang territories are there. The right-hand side, which, yes, it's probably going to change, but there's a wall currently sat there, but you can see why the wall's there now, because the territories are, that's where the cut-off point is. But then all these territories are available to be captured. Now, yeah, so...
I kind of like all of that stuff, but I don't know about the wall. It's just the wall that I kind of like. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, me myself, I'm a bit iffy on the wall, but I mean, like I said, it's only map stuff at the end of the day, so it can all be changed rather easily.
Yeah.
All it does at the moment,
is kind of cut the map up to the point where you can see.
It puts the obviousness there. There's a wall. Why is there a wall? What's going on? This is where you're coming into. The fact is that
there could always end up being just like a line of marker along. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be on wall, but you can see on the map that there's a distinct split between both sides of the map.
Hello, gents.
Hello, Jim.
So I can sit here now and I can collect these taxes. So as you see, bottom left hand side, I've collected the money. I believe that should be on my person. Yep, that's out to the figure I have. I can then now increase the taxes as well. And you see the taxes of Sophia, and it will tell everyone has increased by 0.112%. It's not going to jump massively. So we can set it so every 5 minutes you can do something, or every 3 minutes, or every 2, whatever, you could do something to this flag.
Does that show up in the bottom left for everyone?
Yes, it does.
That's going to be a bit
purpose.
If everyone's changing the territory.
No, it does it all on purpose. Now, the fact is, just like when the market comes in, so when the market does a crash or it updates its prices, it will show on the left-hand side. The reason that it does this sort of stuff is that it allows people to see what's going on. Now, there are probably other ways I can work this out, but, at the moment, stock, that's what it does.
Would there be a way to make it so if you're inside the territory, you can see it, but if you're outside it, then, it doesn't pop up, or...
Sorry, say it again.
So, let's say you're inside the area at Sophia, capture point.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to make it so that if you're inside that, then if anyone changes the taxes of the Sophia area, then it would pop up for them, but no one,
It's not coded in at the moment, but I can ask the developer if that is a possible way that things can happen.
Okay.
The other things that we've obviously got on here that you can do with these flags is you can move them.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I've got the flag, but it will only make me move very fucking slowly with the bastard flag. And I can't put them in buildings, can't put them on objects, can't put them on roads. So the flag's going to be relocated.
Is it possible to save the movement of the flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already discussed that. That was one thing we're going to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a problem. What we'll be doing is obviously when we first launch this on your server, we'll be doing stuff like, at the moment, the flag at this section is currently over here. So we'll move that up to the more fighting spot,
OG, yeah.
Yeah, OG. Yeah. And we'll move it there, and then we'll disable movement of flags, and we'll let it save from that point. So the flags...
Wait, can you... Oh, what's it? With the taxes, say there, since anyone can't buy anything, is it going to put, what's it? Could you set it so that when people sell drugs or something, any type of drug...
Yeah.
The money, they get taxed and it goes into there.
That's the whole point of this system, is that everything and anything within it can be set to be taxed.
Within
your section, yeah. So anyone who...
What Mako's trying to say is, let's say OG
it's on the
isn't
Cartel
called
Island,
OG,
down to the
and
bottom
it's
left.
called Weed or Weed Cartel or something like that. Could you set it so that if anyone sells weed,
anywhere
it goes
on the map
into that pot.
Not anywhere on the map. No, it has to be within its section.
Right.
Because if it
Is there
calls,
a way to
no,
is
there
there a
isn't.
way to increase the amount you get paid for certain owning, like
Yeah.
certain sectors?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Right.
well, not for certain sectors. I mean, it's. See, this is the thing. This is where it gets very difficult. I mean, you're talking about when you ask, oh well, why can't we just do that sector there? Okay, well, how's the system calling that sector? Have you got an idea? Because I haven't. Now, when it makes these sectors, it creates them by X, Y, Z points, and then puts them there, and that's how it works out where stuff is. It doesn't build the sectors per sector. It builds the sectors by the original working out it does when you first ever launched a server. You know, all that time we were waiting for beforehand. It's got to sit there and work all the process points out and how it's going to draw these on the map and, you know, how each system works. But it all calls off the same files. The big thing about OG at the moment down here is the fact that in the same sector, you've got a rebel outpost. So you can imagine a lot will be spent. So it then becomes a big thing. And that's the way you sort of build up your certain areas. You'd maybe put a rebel outpost near or a drug dealer or something that really requires a lot of money to be spent. And then it makes them more lucrative to have. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, like, the only thing I'm concerned about is, like, with that is cartels won't be as prominent to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Because there'll be other areas of the map that are more important.
Yeah. Now, see, with what most people think about cartels is they get an income times how many people are on the server. There'll be a set income of, say, 3,500, and then it's like times by how many people are on the server. Say if one person's on the server, you just get the like 3,500. But if two people, it'll be times by two. However many is times by every, say, half an hour, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what most people think cartels are about. And then obviously something else that comes with the cartels is the certain cartels, like what you get with them, the perks. Say if you capture OG, the perks with OG is that any drugs, say, being sold like meth, you get
OG wasn't that. OG was guns.
yeah, it's just any. No, it's just any. It's just I'm just like giving an example. Say if OG was the drug cartel, you would get a percentage of what people sold on drugs. Say if church was a capture point, you'd get a percentage of what people bought on guns.
But this can all still be added in.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just saying that's what people think.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can still add these things in as parts of the capture points of cartels. So
Yeah.
the capture points give you bonuses and extra perks, as to say, for your group. That's great. But once again, it's the same as you can keep on doing stuff like that, and then to be quite honest, if I wanted to just go do that, I'd just go play Answers. But to add a secondary system as well, or to have the secondary system, gives cartels more than one thing to do. So I'm a cartel, I've come on, I've captured 3 bloody points. One gives me this, one gives me that, one gives me that. Cool. What's next? Alright, okay, so you've got those 3 points that can still be contested over, but now you've also got the ability to take over the land as well.
Yeah.
And actually show yourself as a cartel. Which is what they do in real life, as to say, isn't it? So they take over land, they mark it out as a territory, they tax the shops. Doesn't mean that you can't still have these perk sections, basically, that they go to capture to give them extra perks. I mean, shit, you could either put perk sections in like the most sort of crappy parts of the map where there's nothing sat, like this whole area here. You can have a cartel perk section here, which gives you X amount of drugs or something, so they can go there and fight that. Now they're over there fighting that and they're winning that, right? That's great, they're cool, they've got it. But say they've also got 3 or 4 or 5 different parts of land over here, and somebody starts taking those over. Now they've got the decision whether they've got to go over and start trying to contest these, as well as look after this. So you then have that ability to have multiple things going on, which is what gangs like. They like to have, you look at like GTA, people will go there and they will do conflict, and straight after conflict they have things like the military base and all that sort of stuff that suddenly pop up, and they're versions of basic cartel capture points, and it's up to them to look after and take all those different parts of it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with the two system thing. I'm kind of getting bought into it. It does look good, but you can remove and say like all the cartel on the right side. I don't think there should be too many like places you can take over. Say like say max like 5, I guess, and they're kind of like spread out.
Oh my god,
So it's
you have
like-
any idea how long it's taken to code just that bit? The thing is,
Really?
right, okay, so we can do this system. The way this system works, you can do it in 2 different ways. Well, 3 different ways. So you can have, say all these are the points that we leave in here, right?
Yeah.
We can make it so anybody can capture, from once you're in a cartel or group, anybody can capture any point at any time through the whole map. Or we can make it so anybody can capture any point, but they have to be side by side. Or you can make it so anybody can capture any point, but they can have to capture it side by side,
Yellow.
but they also can only capture a maximum of X amount of territories.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if you know the lucrative ones are going to be, say, Rebel Outpost and, say, Pygros, right? So what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 territories apart from each other, right? So you can turn around and say, right, you only get a maximum of 4, say 5 territories. So someone starts here and they capture all 4 of these territories going up. Now, so the next group come in and capture this one, take over this one and this one, and then it splits the territories up and they have to go and try and capture them side by side again.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, Mako, what it is, like, even you said like this to me the other day. People miss the fights where they have to fight over kilometers.
I was just
and
on
shit.
about drugs and shit. I didn't know
Yeah.
really about this.
Yeah, but like this will kind of make that happen as well, because one group could be taking their area down in the bottom there next to like DP-24 and the Rebel Outpost, and then that group could then come and try and defend that, and then let's say that group that was originally trying to capture it wins, and then they move on to their next territory. It makes people like have to fight over different areas rather than just jamming themselves in the same.
I was on about like different sort of areas, like spread out. I'm on about like 5 max territories for the whole thing, like not like the whole of the,
But yeah,
the right side of the
but
map.
that's what I mean. It would become pointless. That would be
Would
that would be absolutely pointless. I mean, to do 5 territories, right? Okay, so say I pick Pygros, so I keep that one in here, I keep that one in there, that one in there. It becomes the same idea that every other fucking server has. The whole point of a cartel. Now, you're going to call yourself CartelLife, right? And you're going to base yourself on cartels. This is the first opportunity of a system that can actually make people own land and be like a cartel in real life. You want to take that land, you take the land. You build on your land, you push the land further and further, you then tax that land. And you have to control and fight for that land. Where any other thing, it's just a case of it's a capture point, no matter what way you look at it and what you fucking call it, it's a capture point. It's a gang hideout. Just with a different setting. I can take the gang hideout script and I can make it give you X amount of money for owning a gang hideout. That it's the same fucking script. It doesn't. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't give you the ability to actually go give you bragging. You imagine a gang. You know what these fragger gangs are like. They like bragging rights. That's the big point with them. They like to say they've won X amount of this and X amount of that, and they've done this and they've done that. So you give them the ability to pretty much own a part of Altis, and their group looks after it, keeps up, taxes it, gets rich off it if they need to be. With you put the fact that you've got these gang systems in here of taking this land, and then you put the fact that we've got also the group system that allows people to create a group and own a house, and then make that house a spawn point for their own gang, and allows them to add shops to the house and stuff like that. Basically, creating themselves their own gang hideout, which is pretty much what that gang system does. You're suddenly looking at a whole more in-depth thing for gangs to do.
Yeah. That's fair enough. As to the the gang HQs, can you configure what buildings are allowed to be HQs?
What, the gang height? Oh, hang on.
The
What?
gang HQs, within the gang system.
No, you can't. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, that's hard coded into Altus, to their files. So it doesn't work on what they can do. It's all based on what you can buy. So if you want, for instance, if I want to buy this house here, that house I can turn to an HQ. But if I haven't got something, for instance, you can't buy this rack over here. So I can't buy this, so I can't send it into an HQ.
Okay, yeah.
But the way it's
set, certain things. Yeah.
So for instance, all right. So I've already got one set up. His life decisions, yes. So I've already got one set up over here. Okay. So this is a house that I've already bought. All right. And it's also been set as a gang HQ, which I've done through.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so I've done through. So the HQ at the moment, like when you choose it, will only be a house that you own. So in my gang HQ, I've bought an ATM and a marketplace. So I click the ATM, and I can now access ATM inside my house.
Yeah.
I can access the market because I bought the market.
Yeah, you can buy gang sheds, Ben.
Yeah, so at the moment it's got set up, which you can only have 5 things set up. So at the moment it's got ATM, market, hill, general store, and garage. Now I can also set it up to have its own little gun store or something like that within it, but only a very limited, obviously, gun store. But these are all the sort of things that you can do and change with it. So
that's fair enough.
So you think that a gang will be working towards getting property, as to say, and they'll be working towards getting. Can you buy gang sheds? I haven't got gang sheds set up for it, purely for the fact of what processors are in. Not on this, it isn't. No.
Is it not?
Actually, no. Actually, you're right. It might be on a.
I think it was because I tried it on the last thing. If you go down onto the Rebel Outpost Island,
I can go here.
there's one next to the Rebel Outpost.
No, not the Rebel. Well, over here.
It was down the bottom of the map. Yeah, I think it was on the last mission file, our first one.
Oh, right, okay. Well, this
from that. Yeah.
Down here, that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've got that set up to be bought. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Purely for the fact of obviously processing is in a lot of these buildings.
Oh
so
yeah.
The last thing you want is somebody buying a fucking processor, and that's it. You fucked it. Seen that happen before. Gold bar has.
Can't you just hide the building and then put the terrain edit on it to where it can't be bought?
I mean, yeah, you can get rid of the building, but I don't see what the point of a shed is.
It's just like a lot of these sheds are in like very accessible points for gangs. So like.
Then what I would do instead is I'd use a different building from either the Livonia or Tanoa packs, or even Malden, that has got a different config, and make those buyable and put those in certain places.
Right.
Or just replace them on the map where they are on the. It's just the Rebel Island where
point
OG
for garages
and stuff. Yeah. It's just where people buy it so they could get to Rebel quicker. And
well, yeah. Well, this is it. Ben's just put out. So it's just a spawn point for garages. The difference is, Ben, is that basically now they're completely obsolete. This gang system completely obsolete. Because I can go into here now. I can go into my gang HQ and I can buy a garage. and the garage is then set up to work that it will spawn a vehicle outside. I will try and do that now. See if I can quickly upgrade my gang. So upgrade gang.
Yeah, Ben, so basically any house that you can buy, you can also buy the garage adapt. Like,
Yeah.
so, and then all the spawns are set, so they're set on like the road or near the house. So you can just pull a car out from there.
Yeah, so for instance, so gang balance, right, so I'm going to deposit some, let's put another 500 into my gang balance, okay, this is where it's just going to completely not work, I'll tell you that now. Garage, I'm going to buy a garage, yes, so I've now bought a garage for this house, which I can, there we go, so I can then place the garage. Oh, they've updated this, that's nice. So there you go. I can say, right, okay, I want it to go like that. Okay. So then it gives you a preview of the vehicle. Okay, cool. Right, so now I can then go back into my house.
Batman.
Hello.
Martinez has now offered to be a GUI dev.
Don't need one. Batman's already got one apparently. So.
Retrieve. Voila. There you go. There's your garage. So you don't need a shed anymore. You can, as long as it is a house or it is something you can buy, you can turn anything in the whole map into a gang hideout and work as a gang to make money, and then everyone can use the garage and stuff. And then you place the garage where you want it to go. Voila, you've got a fucking garage.
That's fair enough.
I don't know if I can put away at the garage. No, I can't. So you can only put out of the garage, but I think that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Ben, I know you're going to say something about that. That can be removed, don't worry.
What, the doors?
Say something about what?
Yeah.
The doors, yeah. That's going to be removed, don't worry. That will be gone.
What
It annoys the fuck out of me as well.
The lights.
What lights?
The lights. There's lights on it.
On the vehicle?
Yeah. What, my indicators?
Indicators.
That's a feature. So, for instance, garage. Let me just get out.
What about police?
What about police? There you go. See, indicators.
Are they already on there?
Well, they are now. What do you mean? Are they? I've put them on there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they was automatically on. Sorry, I thought there was a light just automatically turned on randomly.
So Q and E. So I can turn it on E to go that way. Q to go that way. I don't get the whole question mark police. What's that meant to mean? Are they going to be police? No, we're not doing police. We're completely open to civs. Yes, of course it's police.
Batman, the greatest driver known to man.
Sorry?
Lewis.
Greetings.
Are we all so are we all on the board now then?
Jack, probably best not discussing anything like that while I'm streaming.
He's streaming.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, Jack.
In regards to these buildings here, I've obviously got like the whole of Koala redone, so I can just send you that over to put onto
Yes,
this one.
please. Yeah. Yes, please. That'll be good. I forgot I had a gun store here.
Are they? Can you change the icons on them?
On the signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a PNG saved in a file.
Yeah, in a PAA
Thought it
file.
just-
Why, what's
yeah,
wrong? What's
just-
wrong with my fucking little question mark speech bubble?
There's just always, I don't know, it could be different. It could be a different icon for each store or something. I don't know. I'll make them also. I don't know. Fucking hell.
Oh, I'm upset about that.
No. Not modded.
Yeah, it's definitely we're not doing that. No, I've had enough of all that shit.
Yeah, it's just regular Altus Life, no mods.
It's regular
anything like that.
with a fuck ton of paid add-ons, and yes, there is a fuck ton of paid add-ons. And no, we don't really give a fucking shit to that. We actually use the fucking add-ons because that's the whole point of buying add-ons.
I mean, if they're good, then
Yeah, they're
there's
good
no
and they
reason
work.
not to use
Yeah.
them.
We
Obviously-
haven't. I mean, let's put it this way, Lewis. We haven't got 5 years left of Arma 3. We certainly don't have
No
5
fucking
years to to sit there and
Redesign a whole
redesign
mission
it all
file.
like
Yeah.
the other big Arma life servers. We don't have that time. So let's be honest and let's be real with each other and just go, look, there'll be a lot of bought
As long as
assets.
it's fucking enjoyable for everyone.
Precisely.
Then...
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're after, isn't it? We want an enjoyable, fun, playable server. That's it. I mean, it's-
UIs and shit can be done later on and make it look
Yeah.
fucking nice
I
and
mean,
shit.
the UIs, the fucking anything in regarding menus and shit like that, the look of it can be changed.
Yeah.
Like, there's no ifs and or buts about it. Like,
the fact is,
we'll
anything
close
can be
close
changed.
at the launch, and once all the main features are in, we can start to look at changing all the look of everything. Because at the minute, main focus is everything works.
And everything's
I think
balanced.
just what most people are caring about is just like making the server look aesthetically pleasing, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Like the UI wise, that's what most people
the
just
way
want.
I've always seen it is like,
They don't want it to look like Reborn, where everything's a different fucking menu and it looks AIDS.
But
yeah, I get
it
that.
will get there. But the thing is, I mean, the choice here comes the choice, Bazzy. You can either have a feature-rich, ready-to-go server launched, right, and then over the course of the I know what people want. So I'm just saying it to the people in the chat, and I'm saying it to you guys, and saying it so everybody can say about it. You can do that and have a feature-rich, ready-to-go server launched that works, and then slowly over 3-4 weeks or months or whatever, we can change UIs, get things slightly changed. It's an update of a mission file. That's all it is to get things going. Or we can completely dump all the features and just sit there at the moment and just basically make the UIs look fucking nice. And we'll see you again in about 4 months. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's very
no. So people are fucking divided. It's retarded, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I mean, the fact is, we can do so much, and I've like I said, I've got someone who's going to be working on the all the bits and pieces to make it all working properly. They're looking at GUIs. We know a way we want to go about with the GUIs. Lots of sort of slided menus and stuff like that. He's working on it, and we'll see how that goes from that point. But it's not, in my head, it's not fucking top of the list, if you know what I mean. At the moment, it's about getting something nice working.
Getting the fucking server out.
Yeah, I mean, if the way I'm seeing it at the moment is, yes, it might not look the prettiest, but as long as people are having fun, then the aesthetics can be changed. As long as the core aspects are there, people are having fun with it, then there is no issue on our end in changing the look of things. Mako Harley says he's hungry. I think he wants his Domino's back.
I'm not hungry. No, I'm
No.
fucking hungry. No, you can't switch it on me, bro. Where's my pizza? Your dad's a fucking billionaire,
A
gajillionaire.
sheik. An oil sheik.
He wipes his ass with one of the fucking $50 notes and chucks them away.
I did that once.
What the fuck?
You crazy cunt.
Yeah, I realised that after. God, that was a bit of a clean-up thing. Disinfectant, bit of wash down the toilet. It's fine. Soren, I will talk to you at some point. Right now, I'm not really interested in talking about much about Arma 4. When it comes down to developing Arma 4, they haven't even announced Arma 4 yet. I don't know why you keep on trying to go for this Arma 4 thing. We're not doing anything related to Arma 4 until Arma 4 has become something.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know. Bless him. He's been trying to get hold of me for like a week now.
Not what I'm talking about. We've been reading the chat. Hi, Batman. Is it possible to speak to you after?
Well, I will.
My experience with that guy is funny.
Fuck. Right, okay, so that should have now captured 2 territories together. Hey, I now own 2 territories. That's nice. Right, okay.
Yes, Harley, NATO.
Huh?
Harley just put NATO question mark.
Question mark. Yeah, I don't think he means is he NATO.
Mako. Don't let him in, Mako.
What?
You fucking idiot. That's why tax isn't being collected.
I've got to let Harley in though. He's my N-word.
You know,
He's my N-word.
You know, I sat there yesterday and saying I must have broken the Pyrgos coding because it's not taking tax.
Yeah.
I realised why it's not taking tax. It's because I own the fucking territory. It's not going to tax its own owners, is it?
Yeah, I was.
What a twat! What an absolute fucking mong. I mean, let's go have a look. Is it working
What
now?
then?
400, 1, 2, 3.
I don't want a
Right, so-
pizza.
No, he's not on about you, mate.
Harley. He said, Lewis, Harley will buy you a pizza if he can be in it.
He can be. How do you choose if you can be in it? Wait, what?
Some fucking gangster.
Do Domino's actually have any deals on?
What?
What?
No, Mako just looking for deals from Domino's so Harley can buy him one.
Word, Ben,
Damn fucking
word.
straight. I'll come lead that
Word.
fucking unit. I'll come lead that
Word,
fucking
Ben,
faction.
word, Ben. Ben speaking fact.
Yeah, it
Fucking
needs to be
Nazis.
micromanaged because someone like Mako
See,
is
guy. Oh
involved.
shit.
It needs to be constantly looked after because the chance of Mako fucking up is about 99%.
Okay, I've worked out what my problems were now. So I can't. It won't tax me in Pyrgos at the moment because it's been neutralised by NATO. So it's recognised and it won't tax anyone. But because of no one's ever
I already
taken
know
over.
the picture. I know. Ben
One.
told me.
Now tax me.
Wow, you guys are little fucking rats. Snitching on Luca.
Fuck him. He's banned from my team's feet.
What's he done like?
He's a little fucking bald freak.
What's he done?
Buy one, get one half. Whoo! Wait, buy what? Manager special. Any 2 large pizzas and 2 scrumptious sides for $25.99.
Ollie!
Yeah, boy! I'm so fucking confused.
Harley. Basically, Harley's Mako's dog and he buys him pizza.
No, he's not my dog. He's a homie. Homie.
Stop lying, Mako. You call them the old dogs all the time.
A homie.
I never called no one a dog.
You're
lying. You're lying. Why are you lying for?
Dogs all the time.
You're lying.
Like earlier on when you said about what you call it being on liberty. About it being on liberty, you were like, I can send my dogs in.
I don't know what you're on about.
Of course you wouldn't be.
Why are you chatting shit for? Fucking hell, Batman, calm down.
What?
I'm gonna fucking smash into the wall.
What wall?
Oh, it's the wall back there, no fucking crash.
I think it needs to be put down to a community vote whether they want a ship bank or not, a USS Liberty.
Yeah.
Can do. Should we just inform them that Australians will also be playing on the server?
Yes! Free up my N-word Truthy! Private Truthy in the building!
Why, like, is he banned or something?
No, we just can't play the server because it's like 7,000 ping.
Oh, Ben, we're gonna be having more than just normal
one bank, yeah. Fucking hell. There's definitely going to be more than one bank.
Why is Breezy a snake?
Oh.
Why is Breezy a snake for?
Shit, man.
Oh. Why am I getting fucking pinged? What the fuck is... Oh, TS... Oh.
Staff Sergeant Ben Egger.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I actually didn't mean to open me mouth.
Oh my god, is that Bazzy Egger? We already have a working CQC, by the way, Batman. Ryan has his own.
That's alright, mine just sits on its own independent. I'm nothing to do with that CQC was never nothing to do with Uprising either.
Fair enough. We were going to be thinking about having a CQC for Cartel Life as well, just to allow people to go on.
Yeah.
But
Mine's not really your sort of CQC, so just yeah, it's fine.
It's major actually to you.
Major Buzzy Shoreline.
Feel free to apply on the forums though. Since it's
Woodsy.
oh shit, there's an application. Oh
My god. Make us hyped.
Drops applied. I never played Blue for Faction, I'll give it a try. I can say I can bring a lot of terms and
Stop reading them out on fucking...
Everyone can fucking see you, dickhead.
True.
The fuck? Batty boy. Shut the fuck up, you dickhead. Shut the fuck up.
Yikes.
Is that actually
Careful,
or is it
or
a fucking retard?
Try.
Oh, it is. Yeah, might as well fucking... I'll wait for more applications. I will discuss it with command. The homie Jordan. Shit, you niggas do... Oh, you nippers do... you nippers do not put any fucking effort into your applications, do ya?
This is the level retard we're dealing with, Batman.
Yeah.
Sorry. No reply. Sorry. You don't get banned for it anyway, actually. You don't get banned for... It was the A, actually. It wasn't even the hard R. You don't even get banned for it if your friends say it.
Shut up.
Listen, if Tifu's mate can say it, Batman can say it.
Stop speaking about it.
Right, I'm just saying.
Right,
I'm just
well,
spitting
just shut up.
facts. I'm spitting facts.
Just shut up.
Yeah, Ben, you report it. You'll stay fucking private locked for the rest of the year.
Ben, report ban off community.
Yeah, word.
You're lucky, Ben, because at the moment, so is due out in 2021.
Shit.
What do you have? Fucking hell, that's pulling it back a little bit. I thought we were 2023 at the earliest, like.
Yeah, Sean's really funny. Fucking troglodyte. Fuck. Fucking big old Trogo. His mum looked like fucking Fiona or something. Fucking Sasquatch.
No, you can't do it like that. That's
fucking Sasquatch with gappy teeth.
That's fucked up.
Big hairy man beast.
Oh god, no man. That's fucked up.
Now, what picture of his nose? What, Henry the Hoover nose or... Oh, yeah, Liz, do you remember that?
What?
Someone leaked the picture of Sean, believe it or not. And and some people, they took like certain gayazos of the... someone put his head, someone put his hair, someone put his forehead, someone put his eyes, someone put his nose. And they made his face. I don't know, I'm gonna even feel violated.
How's your Malteser friend doing? Oh, he's dead. Ah, shit, he melted.
Oh my god.
Fuck's sake, Ben. You fucking creature.
Why? It's toxic.
No, I haven't seen him, Ben.
Seen who?
I don't know, Harley's Malteser friend or something. Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck Harley's Instagram is.
Harley Woodcock Instagram. Let me see it actually. The big Winnie Stroop.
Like looking over bald.
Harley Stroop. Is that a monkey? Oh. The fuck is that?
What? Send us a fucking Gyozo.
Fucking hell. I think he's fucking in the wrong place, don't you think? He's the unlockable character. Fucking hell.
One second.
They're not. I'm not leaking it. I would never do that to you. I am kind of hungry though.
So what, you're saying you'll leak it for pizza?
Yeah. Wait, hold on a fucking minute. Hold on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. He should not be doing that. He should not be doing that. Hold on a fucking minute. Ali, come on my TS for a sec so I can send you this. Oh my goodness. Brent, look what I sent you on TS. What the fuck is that? He should not be fucking... What? What the fuck? Ali, look at that. What the fuck? That's just atrocious. Shouldn't be fucking doing that. BLM, BLM. You weren't very good on history then, because I don't think Hitler liked the black community very well either. Pose up. I want to say something, but it'd probably get Batman banned, so I'm going to refrain.
Thanks.
No, no. You should have... You should have got in like a picking... a certain picking position. But picking what, you may ask? Drinking water. Are you just fucking cruising around the island on your little GPS?
Yeah. I'm just like doing a route to make sure it's all fine. That's how I test things out. I
No.
go and do them.
Cotton is racist. That's racist. No.
All right. Okay. So you want me to add cotton fields?
No. We don't need no cotton field. No.
Yo, keep ever come on block little pussy.
Bazzy, do you make icons?
What did you say?
I said, do you make icons?
Yeah.
Could you make all new phone ones up?
Yeah, sure. Oh my god. Get off me block, you little pussy.
Okay, sweet.
Ben Watkins sent you a chat.
Oh, he did?
Oh shit. Bitch, TV gone off the wall. Is it hard to make GUIs in Arma, Batman?
I hate I literally can't make GUI sim in life. Yeah, it's like one of those things people either get it or don't get it, and it's something I've never got. Friend of mine, Frags, he knows how to do it, so he's the one who's working on it for me.
Fair enough.
But it's not just that, you have to enjoy it, don't you? And I just don't enjoy making GUIs.
Yeah. I guessing you enjoy coding though.
I enjoy coding, map making. Where the fuck are my sheep? Well, within the zone. So where's the fucking sheep? Ah! Found one. Closer one than that. Ah, there she is.
You know what? I actually fucking love barbecue like sauce on a pizza. You know that as a base. I seen there's a post on Facebook saying it's fucking disgusting. Bro says it's disgusting, you're a fucking cunt. And I stand by my word.
That's a goat. There's a sheep.
Yo, 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 Batman.
Yeah. Oh,
Yo,
fuck.
yo, yo, how are you?
I'm alright.
Oh yeah, Batman. Is it possible to make like a vest restriction so that you can only wear certain vests for CSATs?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've already got
Alright,
that.
good.
Well, I haven't got that in there, but I've got that, yeah. That's easy enough.
Back in a minute.
Good. Why is it not letting me do that? Right. Stop being a cunt. Yikes. Classic to this.
Harley, check TS.
Alright, I'm going to log out of this for a